Section 4 is the fun part. I really like that section. Let me show you. Okay, it's all about genes and behavior. It's just saying that genes impacting every possible aspects of our life, from blood type to our hair color, which is true. We can see that we actually inherited so many behaviors from our parents. I know like environment is just so important too, but like for example, our height, eye color, skin color, they are just all coming from genes and biology. So it is so important to study genes and behavior because like we can just predict future behavior of a specific race and identity or culture. Here you can see a big part of our knowledge about genes and behavior just coming from adoption study, family studies, and twin studies. Because they are very important, we can learn a lot from that kind of family studies about how genes can impact behavior. And we can see a lot of similar trends in some specific disease, let's say psychopathology, major depression, bipolar, and ADHD. They do have biological aspects. They are just they are evidence for that they are coming from your genes, and those genes are coming from parents. But just it doesn't mean like if you would have parents who are bipolar, you're gonna be 100% bipolar as well, because the environment that you're gonna grow up is just so important. Here is just one important point. There are going to be two ways of twins. Like you already know, we have identical twins. The bottom one, like you can see, this is just one egg, and it is just totally similar genes. They definitely gonna have same sex, and they're gonna be like very similar in like different ways, like appearance or other ways, because they are just came from same egg and sperm. We have fraternal twins. They are coming from sperm and like separate sperm and eggs. They might be or might not be same sex. For example, one of them might be girl, another might be boy. And they are just they are like normal brother and sister. They are don't I mean they are not sharing a lot because like they are just different, coming from different sperm and eggs, but still they are twins. They are in the same age, and they are sharing the same environment. In my previous class, we had a lot of twins. I don't know why. Like, I guess we had like five of them. Two of them were fraternal, which means like they were came from separate placenta. But I guess I don't know. I guess like the rest of them, or maybe I can't remember the specific number, but I guess like the rest was identical twins, or it was the other way, 2, 3, or 3, 2. But yeah, we had like first-hand evidence about that. So if you're one of those, if you're twin two, mention that in one of your discussion, because like it might be interesting to just know more about your insights. Yep. Back to the course. Most of our knowledge about genes and behavior and their interaction coming from twin studies, especially one study in Minnesota University. It was about 135 pairs of twin, and it is crazy. You can see that how those guys are just sharing similar temperaments, and how genes are just interacting in different aspects. Um, there is a video here. It's just, I guess, 10 or I can't remember. It might be 10 or 15 minutes, but it's the long video. But it's just showing that how identical twins are similar, and how fraternal twins are just similar or different. It is really interesting, and it is a good data. It can also show us how much variability in a trait can be ascribed from our genes and our parents. Here is another example about obesity genes. You can see Jennifer and Karen, they are identical twins, which means that they do have same genes, and their genes can absorb fats twice as a normal person. Okay. Jennifer eats healthy, so she's just always eating, let's say, vegetables. Yet Karen, she doesn't care. She eats fatty food, like for example, she's having like McDonald's almost every day. So basically, since Karen's environment kind of triggering her genes, She is kind of overweight because of her unhealthy behavior. Yet Jennifer is mindful about her genes, so she's trying to just eat healthy, and she's maintaining a normal weight. This is actually my story as well. My parents, they are overweight because basically they are just trying to enjoy foods. And as a family, we are eating a lot. But I know about that kind of deficiency in my family. So I'm trying to be mindful. I'm working out a lot. I'm just trying to just eat healthy. I know that red meat is just bad for my body because like I know my grandpa actually suffered from specific kind of disease because of eating a lot of red meat. So I'm doing my best to maintain a healthy lifestyle. And just knowing that, knowing about your genes and background can help you a lot. Adoption study is very good, especially for twins, because we can understand, okay, they are identical twins. One of them grew up, let's say, in their family, in their biological family. Another one was separate. Here we can see how same genes but different environment can interact, and our result can be really interesting and let's say applicable in a real world. In general, and based on different studies on twins, we know that general intelligence and cognitive abilities, they do have biological basis, which means that if your parents, they would have like high cognitive ability, majority of the time, you as their children, you would do the same. Yet, it is not like 100% guaranteed that, okay, your parents, they are genius, you can be a genius too. No, it's not the case because your environment, the interests you have, your hobbies, they all can just shape you. So environment is also important. This is actually the same argument of nature versus nurture.